We are live with Chaos Dwarves Triple Threat. That's right. It is me on Astragoth Ironhand. We have Sheep on Satan the Black. Truly,
yes, I am Satan. Hello.
truly a moral ambiguous character between good and evil. You know, very grey. And then we have Manakai as Drashoeth the Ashen. We're gonna play all three Chaos Dwarves Lords in an unprecedented nightmare-fueled campaign. It's gonna be great.
Chaos Dwarf Lord Bonanza.
Yes.
Triple the drills.
Who could? Yes. We couldn't choose, so we picked everything. That's the approach here. And I'm also gonna post this over here.
Yes, there will be dwarfs and there will be chaos.
There will be all of these things.
An industry.
So much industry.
Oh, I can sell labor. That's morally ambiguous. That's a morally ambiguous way to make money. Okay.
It is, yeah. Truly, he is ambiguous towards both good and
when
evil.
they said cease the means of production, I didn't think, I didn't expect it to be this way of doing it, but get used to it.
I can get used to these. All right, I am Astrogoth. What do I have? I have kills dwarves with warriors with great weapons. Okay. Yeah, they seem decent.
Crabby goblins.
Orc laborers that seem awful. Goblins that are truly trash on blunderbusses. We like these.
I say Satan had a much better starting army than this, I feel. I got goblin laborers. I got some infernal guard with fire glaives. Yeah, actually, I'm taking that back. I like those guys. They seem like they know what they're doing.
I have bull centaurs and this sweet bull centaur Toruk, which I assume is my hero. Come on in.
Got a Death Shrieker rocket launcher. That makes me happy.
Yes, that makes me happy too.
I need to
Well,
build.
guys, I'm just gonna go kill the sentinels right off.
Oh yeah, go.
That seems like what we're gonna be doing here.
Okay, so this is interesting. Oh, well, I'll take a look at this interesting thing after.
Do you mind if we play this one?
Oh, go ahead.
I wanna try these Kidai fire guys.
We should.
Yeah.
Explore this.
I like it. It gives us an idea of.
I like your little torch.
Yeah. It's my, I'm going to the Olympics of pain.
Yes. This is what Rogar should look like on level 9 of Abomination Vaults. I have taken things into my soul.
Drink some magma.
Yep. It is soothing.
Chris Scott's here. Needs to get a job.
we are looking for
in my hand.
Oh, that's true. Just need to sign them in his blood.
Orcs these days don't want to labor. Oh, I have a Dreadquake battery ability.
That sounds good.
I like that. It has the monstrous impact power.
Okay.
It's an explosive twice per used battle. Many mortars are better than one, it says. Okay, that's promising. I'll see what that is like. So, who wants to play with what here?
Look at the infernal guards with fire glaives. They are anti-large rifles with.
I'm gonna have lots of those.
Fire! Oh my god.
So I think from the one battle I got to play as Satan, I understood that my guns don't really mind shooting my own guys. So I need someone to micromanage those.
Oh, I can do some guns.
Okay, you do some guns. There you go.
Sheep.
I also have this guy. I don't really know what he does. He's my gun axe flamethrower guy. He doesn't have spells. I think he just shoots fire. So why don't you try to make something work with that? And then these goblins and orcs, the orcs. Really, they're just gonna be here to sort of absorb charges, right? I got these guys. I think they're flankers. That's what we'll try to do with them.
I will do a little
anti-deployment
here.
Dual axis.
We have tall hats. We have blunderbusses. We got Chaos Dwarfs people. Confirmed.
Finally, this game's out of beta.
Yes. I mean,
Not to distract from the battle here, but I'm really enjoying like these ominously smoking holes with massive pipes going in, especially the one on our left with the least confident, inspiring wooden construction inside of it that I've ever seen.
I mean, there's a goblin down there working on that. Full. Oh, yeah, he's fireborn, huh? Look at these guys. They look nice.
Born in fire, I guess. I don't know. Are they like chaos dwarfs we turn into these guys, or
I don't know. I think they're
Or
like
still
fire elementals or
elementals?
something. Yeah.
so the Kadai? They're just like a type of demon, maybe.
They're probably some sort of demon.
Yeah, they're unbreakable, so it seems like they're demon-like in their morale.
Orc laborers, expendable meat shield, poor leadership. Yep. Leadership 48. Good lord, that is
Let's
bad.
see what this bombardment thing does. I'm just gonna try putting it on these black orcs and
Probably have a lot of wind up, so you probably need to shoot a little bit ahead here.
should do like this. It has a big circle situation. So let's see here. Seems pretty good. Okay, now let's see.
All right,
Oh,
here it
all
comes.
right.
Here it
What does it
comes.
look like?
Okay.
there's,
Okay, sure.
sort of airstrike. It did good damage to them, though it didn't really hit. And then it gives a minus 60% speed debuff for a while.
Fair enough.
Okay, I think that you know, I can find utility in that. I think Goblin Wolf Riders there. Here's to see what this gun axe flamethrower guy does. Okay, he shoots a single time. That's not
Yeah, he's like a little sniper dude.
okay.
He also gets like 40% extra range after he's been standing still for a bit.
Do the burning wrath.
I enjoy there's like a laser sound sort of coming from these fire glaives.
Pew, pew, pew. Okay, that's nice.
I
think
see.
the burning wrath magic missile shoots upwards, so it doesn't.
It's like it's a
Okay,
lob.
Fireball classically hits everyone in the back instead of actually.
Blunderbuss is a blunderbussing.
Okay. Alright. Just drop
Come on, get the wolf riders. Oh yes. Oh boy.
I'll jump into fight here.
Oh, those are actually black orcs. I see them. Blunderbusses, go! Yes.
How do I? So my orc laborers here are doing pretty badly. I think maybe we just accept their duty in battle here. and
Oh dear me.
this there.
Hey,
I'm
they're in trouble, and also now mortars.
we're
apparently.
gonna walk back a little bit from that. Oh.
That was pretty good.
Alright, actually didn't hit too much of the fire glaives are being hunted down here a little bit, so let's fall back. And shoot these
No,
guys
these
in the
laborers
back.
kind of stuck, unsurprisingly.
Some crossfire under us hole will solve this problem.
Yeah, I figured if we just tanked for a little bit, that would sort of solve itself.
Oh my. The missile specialist look test the bronze is in trouble a bit because the orc decided to go home.
I can,
He is holding his own a little bit, but not well.
I'll swirl the fire glaives around here. Give him the
Shoot
what
him.
for.
Yeah. That's doing a little bit.
Bit of lag here. That's okay.
Maybe you can get the spears involved as well.
I think they'll just get shot.
True, yeah. Yeah, this seems to be going our way now. Yeah, he's mine.
Well, we wanna hunt them down if possible. I don't know that we have anything to do it with though. So
Don't seem to have too much.
I guess we can just get
things.
some salvos on them. You know.
Yeah, there's definitely like a laser blast sound from these rifles.
Pew pew.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's sort of a little bit weird, but I guess they shoot like molten metal or something. So
They
we
probably
can
do.
you know, arbitrarily justify
Yeah, of course.
our pew pews.
Maybe they just make pew pew sounds while shooting.
Each person has a little goblin doing it. Intern laborer.
The pew goblins.
Few goblins, yeah. They're actually in lore established. Is that one orc gonna get away? He probably is. Can't catch him.
No, he will not.
It's up to Dras Hoeth.
Ah.
Fair enough.
Bouncy meteor.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I like the guns. I mean,
Yeah.
the fireclips there didn't do too well, though. I mean,
They were firing at black orcs and then the lord, but the blunderbusses were just firing into the flank of like the normal orc boys.
And the orc laborers did terribly against the black orc.
They have terrible stats. They have like 12 melee defense.
They're just not motivated.
Maybe
No.
they
Maybe
just need to work more to really get them a workout, right?
You need to appreciate that being in battle is like a nice for that holiday for them.
It's true.
They don't do well when they get back in the mines.
Nice holiday.
I mean, they're fungus, right? So technically they have no rights. No, I mean,
they're not people, that's for sure.
no, definitely not. Well, we capture laborers. I can liberate some people from there.
Let's take a look at my buildings here because
I'll resolve that. Too much. Oh, I can do factory or outpost.
yes.
Seems to me this one I might want to do an outpost because it has marble in it.
That was nice.
So a marble outpost. Put that there.
So I have the drill, which is good, and then I have lava fields, which gives me Tauruses. Then I want to build a donation barrel. That's my money building, but it costs raw materials instead of gold. I have raw materials up here. Then there's armaments and conclave influence. Average efficiency of work is 100%. Okay, yeah, money. Money's good. I want money. We need to go down here. Time for Astragoth to fight. Close victory. Yeah, we'll not auto-resolve this. Time for Grandpa to stumble out in his mech suit.
Let's see what he's got. He got some bull centaurs.
Yes.
Dual axe.
Yes.
And 2 blunderbusses, yeah.
Yep.
Seems like a pretty good starting force.
I do like the blunderbusses.
I like his hat. Look at our hat.
The hat doesn't like you, though.
No, the frowny hat.
It's proving.
My hat
It's
disapproves.
like the Chaos do a little bit like what we do in Discord. We have like a little avatar.
Yep.
They just wear them on their heads.
Yep. True.
Do you think there's Chaos Dwarfs out there with their fursona on their head?
Yeah. Like I would have a little bird right now, or a very angry goblin earlier.
Yep.
You'd have like a sheep on your woolly hat, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always have a badger. I can pull a badger off.
Hat.
Yeah, badger hat. Badger hats, I'm sure. Alright, well, how about Malachi, you get the bull centaurs, sheep.
Oh yeah, I've done a little calf.
You get the bull man.
Bullman.
Bullman.
Oh, he's so big.
Yeah, pretty chunky.
What's his thing? It's like a Zorak, the bull man. Well, I understand your lord here gets a lot of bonuses to bull guys, so
Maybe.
we're gonna have a lot of bull guys.
I don't know, actually. That might be true.
Like I get the Kedai and she gets the hobgoblins, I think.
My dude is pretty quick. He has 60 speed here, which is shocking.
He's probably a mech.
Shocking, I tell you, for a dwarf lord.
You're a mech guy. Look at that. He's got like such long legs.
60 speed. Wow. Look at him go.
Oh, actually, it's just. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Look at all these orcs having tattooed scar marks on themselves.
Yes.
So good for performance.
Alright, I'm through. Whew. Alright, let's have a look.
Old man is also very quick. And he also apparently has scaly skin. He should probably get that looked at.
Oh, look at Asteroth Radic with little legs.
It is amusing. Ooh.
He reminds me a bit of like Roadrunner from the Roadrunner cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meep.
Beep beep.
Lops this
Oh,
fireball.
what?
Aw.
Come on.
Well, he dislikes trees, so that is canon. So,
Go over here then. Fine.
a little fire coming out of him.
Yeah, I mean, does like
Well, that's
it.
what happens when your legs are stone.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm gonna do here?
That did so much damage.
That did a lot actually.
Actually,
Interesting.
yeah, well, they're goblin archers, so I don't think they're. It seems like it has a big splash, but sort of low damage. So I guess it is good for these. Try to lob it at the black orcs next. See how they like it.
I don't think they will care much about this, if I had to guess.
Well, it's all about science. I mean, that one guy. Oh well, no, it's sort of. Oh, look at that!
Looks
It
like
turns
a-
into a
like a
little
ball.
whirlwind.
Yeah, just a little swirly swirl. What did that do?
Yeah,
Like
like lobbing.
200 damage maybe on them? Ah.
They didn't really care. They
Yeah.
lost 2 guys.
Yeah.
The other ones didn't like it much less. So it also means that it's good for lobbing into like a big clump of enemies, which is always sensible.
Now
Like the rain of fire, you know.
Oh, there we go. I was gonna say they should start moving soon here.
Can't catch you.
Oh, this dwarf.
I like black and white, Jonas.
I remember black
Like
and white.
the map where there's that hermit
Ugh.
who doesn't want you to follow him.
Ugh.
But you gotta, and it's you gotta sort of move your camera
Yeah.
to not be
Yep.
seen by him.
Yep.
And it is the most obnoxious quest in that whole game.
Yep. I hated it.
It's so annoying. So
One of-
annoying.
One of many reasons I don't like that game.
Miserable
All right,
quest.
blunderbusses, go! Go! Yes.
Get him, get Yes. Oh, yes. That was a very good volley. A single volley there. Hey, those wolf
He
riders
did not have a good time.
Man, the dwarves are just something about.
Bye.
Look at that.
Bye.
A gore pile that left behind from a single volley of those shots. Those blunderbusses are amazing. I need me some more of those.
That's pretty good.
Flat little whirlwind swirling around.
Yeah, a little whirlwind swirling.
It's
Swirlwind.
like it also sort of slows them down because they wanna keep coherence in their unit, but they sort of have to walk as slow to let the others all over. So anything that really slows them down is good. Because the blunderbusses don't have that much range.
They don't. They're very much
Damage.
shotgun types here.
The damage.
That was pretty
Black
good here.
Orcs are chasing Zora currently, which seems like a good thing. See if we can drag them away.
Let's slap some archers.
Oh,
You see, it's sort of tapping your org laborers there. They really do not care much for if they hit their own units.
no, that's fine.
Yeah, as long as there's orcs still in front. Who cares? Look at the damage on it. Marvelous. Just marvelous.
All right, Astrogoth, punt him. Oh, you missed.
Oh, yeah,
Astrogoth, Astrogoth. Fuck's
these
sake.
renderers are killing these guys pretty quickly too.
We need to get in here. Stop
Flash.
these guys. Astrogoth need to fight. You go up here. You back here for some support. Oh, I have a little flamethrower on him. I like it.
Some mincemeat. He can win that duel. As I understand, his stats are really strong. So. And these bowls are also.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Whoa, that was a weird cast. Where you cast it like that, Astrogoth? Well, I guess he's old. Guess he's kind of. All right, get in there. Get in there. Help with the black orcs. Okay. Oh yeah, he has a little flamethrower thing he does.
We just hold the laborers back and let the enemy rally and come back for a second round if they want. We're killing things. We have a lot of very hard hitters.
Yeah, pretty
Compared
good.
to those starting armies.
Let's see if we can kill these black orcs. I kind of want them gone.
Oh,
The
we've got
guns are
Cav.
very
Fine.
satisfying.
They are. My initial thought is that these are completely unupgraded and have no buffs or any unit abilities. They're a little bit overpowered, maybe even.
These blunderbusses were lovely.
Very good.
Very
What tier
lovely.
unit are they? Are we gonna get like Can I have like 6 of those?
As I saw it, it seems to operate similar to Tomb Kings, that we have limits on our actual elite units. We probably can have as many slaves as we want, but then to actually get
Yeah,
the
I
good
pretty much-
ones.
Laborers.
I pretty much
Yes,
have
labor,
as many
sorry,
laborers
yes.
as I want. I'll be honest. They didn't impress me.
No, I mean, look at the stats of these orcs. 31 speed,
What
22
if I
melee
put them in
attack,
the mines to make more guns?
12
that's
melee
what they should be
defense.
doing.
It's not.
What are laborers doing outside of the labor houses?
It's a vacation, as we've established.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. I just don't know that they really earned it. No.
True.
Maybe,
Oh, boy.
maybe
Okay,
they
they're shooting
shouldn't.
their own
Yeah,
poor
maybe
guys.
they should
Yeah.
not do that. Probably.
They didn't like that so much.
Should not. Oh, come on,
Most of the
Astaroth.
damage they took in this battle was from that armor.
I like that he runs like that, and then also that as he does, there's like exploding fire out of his like weird little chimneys he has in his back. All right. Wow, 107 kills on those guys.
Oh yeah, they had a field day. Charged them into the goblin archers were gone. Charged them into the 2 orc units, the orcs were gone. Got into the black orcs were gone. They kill things very quickly.
Nice.
I wouldn't even really call them shock. I guess they're like monstrous in cavalry.
Yeah, I guess they are. I guess it might be
They
like
charge hard, and then they said just keep mincing.
like demigryph knights almost.
They're very tough.
Oh no, my dwarf looks like he's falling over. He's like, oh,
It's balancing precariously.
no.
Well, you've seen those like test robots they make.
Yeah,
right?
that's
That
pretty
try
much
to
what he
walk.
looks like.
They'll push them around and such.
Boston Dynamics when they push the robot. It's like, oh,
Oh,
money.
all right. Well, that was efficient.
I like his replenishment. I'll take some of that. Then I'll take this town while I'm on it.
So how do laborers work, Josh? You've probably like watched the Death Diaries. or something, right? How do I?
I can tell you, I most certainly have not. Posts. I think they work kinda like Dark Elf slavery. You need a certain amount for your factories to work properly, but if you
Yeah,
have
that's
too
barbaric.
much,
Oh, yeah,
you lose control.
I seem to have an upkeep.
we
I
don't
turn
fight.
laborers. I turn laborers into raw material.
Where
would
do you
appear.
where do you see that?
I click on my city here, and I can see industry. I have like a percentage of your laborers are lost each turn based on control. Workload. I need 100 workload to produce 100% raw material.
5%
If I
labor
too
loss
few
per
laborers.
turn. Yeah.
Too few laborers will then turn it into a less efficiency of my production. We can't have that. So
Oh, that sounds unfortunate.
that obviously will have to be dealt with. But we also do chaos corruption.
Oh no.
What?
I did not click retreat. I clicked alter resolve.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh
Did
dear.
you just get wiped out?
Yes.
Oh
Oh,
no.
deep.
That's terrible.
That is terrible. I'll manage. We don't need to reload.
Well, if you're
All
sure.
Yeah, I don't want to slow this game down.
Fair enough.
I don't. That was an awful mistake. The difficulty very hard just isn't enough for me.
Yeah. No. Of course. So,
Yeah, I get it.
It's a strat. You wouldn't get it.
You know, I've actually done similar strats in the past. One is Gelt getting my capital city raised in that turn 3.
That's the most miserable I think I've ever seen you in this game. Like, it's just
It was 40 turns of waiting
yeah.
for actually like being able to do anything because I had to rebuild it, and then it was level 1
Oh,
and could have no buildings in it. So I was like, well, I guess I could build spearmen.
that seems overpowered. I'll take it.
Yeah, so these dwarf warriors instead of all these.
Well, Death Shriek, a rocket launcher. You were too young.
Oh no, did you lose it?
Yes, I lost
Oh
everything.
no!
I'll get it back.
Oh
That's the last thing I do.
no! Oh shit! What have you done? Oh,
That
well,
was when you clicked the wrong button.
it's
Well, I mean, your income must be looking great, though, right?
Yeah, actually.
well, that's good, I suppose. Line of sight control. Yes, I want the tallest towers. I need more control.
Where's Taco?
Yeah, I barely even looked at what that tech does. It just has the right name.
Alright, let's do some quick deals with my good
Yeah,
friends.
Bunch of different.
I think we already have trade, don't we? Well, let's see. Greetings. We do have trade agreement. Okay, never mind.
Aren't they also trading with the servants of the Conclave? Who's that?
I think they're like the ones that hang out in our actual capital town.
Oh yeah, hello.
Tower of Zar.
The gates of Zar are so massive. Tower of Gorgoth. Yes.
Could build an outpost, but
feel like-
I will say no to that for now.
You got the Nagarond, the servants of the Conclave. Oh, this is the overlords of Zarduk. I can kill those guys. It's the Nakaron guys that I want to like impress, I guess.
I guess I will. What will I do here? Guess I'll push south a little bit. Maybe join up with you, Manaki. Like we can join borders around the Wolflands, probably.
I mean, the blasted lands there in the middle. It's sort of the
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you take the blasted lands, I'll take the wolf lands. And then
Okay.
maybe that's the split.
Yep.
Because I can see the blasted lands go all the way up to the Silver Pinnacle.
Yep.
Which is sort of your
That sounds good to me.
way into the mountains there.
Sounds good to me. And sheep, again, well, I mean, you're sort of off to the side, so
You
you can
make
just,
cafe,
you can
I
just, yeah, you can just
Yeah, I'm-
rampage up there.
I'm right next to Cafe. I probably don't want to move into Cafe. But
God,
at
you
least
really
establish
lost
the
everything,
border.
didn't you?
I did. It's fine. I did really damage that garrison, so mission success as far as I'm concerned.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I've had that happen with the AI attacking me, and I get like a heroic victory that kills all of them. I'm like, okay, I'll take it.
Grimmett says,
Yeah, it's just fair.
Grimmett says 30 minutes later, sheep will say, I didn't manage.
Okay, guys. So
Yes.
no, it's just
Serious
Pretty
mode
much,
for more fun and games. I'm gonna take this place now.
my turn. Wow.
Thought you saw awesome shit before, but I have something new to show you.
My turn is the best part of the game.
A Pyrrhic victory. Oh boy. No, don't click auto resolve here now.
You would at least win.
I have brought something new.
Yeah.
I have a flying cow now.
Oh, God, look at that. The Great Taurus.
Yep. Pretty great.
Taurus. You're attacking this orc town.
Yep.
The slaves of Zar. I feel like you're sort of. Don't these guys already work for us?
Well, Snaz Dog here has some beliefs about labor rights and whatnot that is simply heretical.
Unionized.
Yeah, unionized.
Don't they understand we have their best interest in mind?
Rename my
The
character.
company will.
Rename my lord to Jeff Bezos.
The company has your best interest. We will represent you.
The
Internally.
disciples of Amazon.
Disciples of Amazon, led by Bezos Iron Hand. Oh yeah, this map. This is a classic. I think.
I mean, it
Is this
doesn't have
new?
more chimneys. It's got to be new.
Yeah, this is new.
It is new, but the layout is probably the same.
No, it is. This looks new.
Oh, it is actually not very defensible.
Well.
You can pretty much approach it from any side directly walking straight.
Okay, you take that. Sheep.
So many gears.
Since you are a sheep, you get the next best thing, which is this flying cow.
All right, I like your logic.
Yeah, sheep.
Have a Red Bull, as they say.
Oh, gives you wings, I believe. So here we are. I guess we're just punching in here, really. It's not optimal, really, for our shooting, but...
Over here.
Oh, interesting. This thing has melee damage reflection.
Manaki, you can also get this guy.
You can with.
Yeah.
feel like they belong together, you know?
Yep, I feel so too.
His face shot really isn't that charismatic.
No, you think?
A little bit muddied.
Alright, well, I'm gonna start. Let's push in here. And we have some dudes
Goblin
there.
wolf fighters.
There's a
I
lot of
think we're
archers
just-
here, actually. I don't like it.
Let's just go kill them. We built a level 3 tower. That's rare.
That is, they have updated siege AI, they said.
Wow, so they actually don't just build like a bunch of crappy, useless ones.
Yep.
And then like a random barricade somewhere.
Yep.
that we don't actually need.
Maybe the cow can eat it or something. I don't know.
Maybe. But I might
That's-
get shot a lot by those archers.
Or
This thing doesn't
gotta-
have much missile resistance at all and no armor. Oh, never mind, it just has 50 armor. What am I talking about? Yeah.
Oh, it's turning around slowly, and
Charge.
oh god,
Yeah,
triple
goblin
threat
wolf.
on the overcasted fire thing.
Yeah.
Oh god, it
I
shot.
agree.
Wait, whoa, wait, what?
That went
Terrible
places.
You missed everything. What? Why though? Why did you do that? Okay, well, I'm sure
I
he
have very
meant
high
well.
For these bold guys. Very high hopes. They can only disappoint me.
I'm sure they're very happy to hear that.
Oh no, yeah. This is it's beautiful.
Yeah,
These wolf fighters did not know what hit them.
that is heartening to hear.
These orcs won't either. Yeah, let's just keep charging. See, this is the barbarian experience. I kill a thing, then I charge another thing.
Try overcasting here again, see if he does the weird sort of wild shot. Yeah, it kind of does. Okay. So the overcast of this is kind of useless,
It's
I
a
guess.
melee spell.
Yeah.
Maybe it gets more accurate if you aim at something closer to you.
Yeah, maybe. That was pretty close, though. Well, Astaroth, get up here. Use your speed. Use your speed.
Right?
I don't know
this tool is
why-
actually great at killing towers.
I don't know why these bull centaurs are so strong, but they're very strong.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
it's
it
wonderful.
seems to you that they would just be like a man with a bowl for a body, but actually they're much more than that.
They are so much
The
more
best of
than
both
we once
worlds.
were.
Natural leather armor, yes. If we just walked through these guys without taking pretty much any damage, I'm going to take the middle now. See how they like that. That's 2 regiments down now. Look for the Lord there. Hello, Snaz Dog.
The bolt's animation just it wildly flailing about.
Oh yeah, they nigger snack it went. Snack being the operable word. Oh my god. Just not even. I don't know. Maybe I could take this whole place with these bulls.
Malachi is stunned.
I feel like it's sort of.
The power of the Chaos Dwarfs.
Nasdaq doesn't even know what he should do.
The left flank here is collapsing a bit. I gotta pull out.
That is, yeah, the labor is certainly. Ah, we were backcharged by those wolfriders. That explains it. That explains why
yeah.
everything went to shit there. That's fine. I don't really care about those laborers, as you might expect. Well, let's s- these guys up. Come on, cast. Oh, didn't want to. Okay. Come on, overcast. Surely one of these will hit.
Surely. I mean,
Eh,
sort of.
not really.
So much death. Well, that's the Lord. He's gone.
That's good.
Took the medal. And they're coming in, just one regiment at a time, disappearing. He's like a magician, just removing things.
Oof, it's gone.
You see the goblins now. They're gone. I ran out. Are there more? We need more.
Need more death.
There's some. Get him.
Alright. Blunderbusses, yeah, blunderbusses are wonderful. Short range.
It feels
but-
a little bit like these bull renderers are like what chariots used to be.
Yeah.
I just walk through things like butter. I mean, to be fair, these are just goblins, but there's...
Alright. I don't think there should be too much left. There's something over there? Where is that? Okay, that's the leader
One.
regiment over there, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
Some more boys.
Sure.
This Taurus has like an ability that charges up the longer he has been in melee. But
Yeah.
it takes so long to charge up, and he's taken a lot of damage even against like very low tier units.
I think he's kind of he's sort of a slightly better Manticore, maybe? He's very low level. He's like a tier 2 unit.
Yeah,
You could
doesn't
heal
seem
him or
great.
something.
Look at the renderers.
Oh yeah, no, that was just serious. Look at the damage they took. Nothing, really. They beat up Snasdog and all his orcs and all his goblins and all his things. And yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
God, these goblins are pathetic.
Yeah. They're not really here to do anything, are they?
No.
Yeah, hopefully they don't have upkeep. I mean, what would even pay them? No.
See, I have an outpost. I don't know if it's better to specialize or diversify. I feel like specialize is better because maybe there's a combatant that'll boost like one type of production, I'm thinking.
I figure I want to turn... I think you turn raw material into armaments, which you then use to buy up your number of elite units.
Yeah, makes sense.
So to do like a production chain logistics sort of thing.
Speaking of elite units, hobgoblins. Oh, yes.
Yes, true. Nice.
Mhm.
Better than goblins. They actually want to be here.
Yes, they actually do. Let's get rid of these goblins because ew. Sneaky gits. Yes, I remember these.
Yeah, I could buy orcs, but I'm just going to buy goblin laborers. If I'm going to have laborers, it's going to be goblins. Why would I even bother with it? I mean, they're not going to accomplish anything anyway.
Seems unlikely.
Build out.
Goblin cutthroats. They're shielded, that's why you would want them, maybe. Alright, let's get some hobgoblin sneaks, I suppose. I do like that they have fire arrows, at least, these hobgoblin archers. Get one of those. Okay, well, so far, great success. Rank, rush construction cost, military buildings, armaments, control. We do like control.
Oh, not the factory ability.
We're chaos
No.
dwarfs, not border dwarfs.
And a forge crowd.
Even so, you know, workflow and all that.
Okay, I see. So I upgraded the armory, which gave me another dwarf warrior. Now I have a capacity of 3 of them. That
Okay.
unlocked for me the ability to create the rune of frenzying, which is a sort of a thing I can now put on my melee dwarf units, which has an upkeep of 8 armaments,
Ah,
but gives them all frenzy. So we want to have a production of armaments high enough to sustain the buffs you then apply to your units.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
That's why you want to diversify.
Would be a really cool system if I had units to put it on.
Well, I mean,
Uh-huh.
you know,
This is Ash Storm. Speed, weakness to fire. Okay.
that seems good. I like ash storms.
Slows people down pretty much. Well, could work really well with the fire blunderbusses, I suppose. Kindle flame. I mean, yeah. Get the killing fire and then kindle flame. Seems on brand for us. Oh. Oh yeah, I can also make something in there. Well, I have my first province, so great victory so far.
That's enough to take Darkhold. These provinces are pretty big.
Yeah, they are pretty big.
Well, maybe it's okay that you're specialized in hobgoblins, right? Because they should be pretty
It's
low
true.
tier to acquire.
Yes.
And spit out some hobgoblins with low upkeep.
Am I at war with any of my
Nate.
neighbors? No, not really at the moment. Well, that's good. Blasted Wastelands, yeah, looking at you. Looking at you now. Mm-hmm. Oof. Hearing these camps are very pricey.
Camps?
Yeah, the cities. 4,000 for level 2 town.
Oh.
It's very pricey.
Oh yeah, that is hugely pricey. I mean, I want it, but
I mean, obviously.
it doesn't really give that much, like, income-wise.
No, you would do it for more access to more units, I imagine.
Or buildings.
Let's walk over here. Let's have a look. See at. Hello, vampires. What are you doing here exactly? You'll probably leave, or there will be some consequences. Angry grandpa in his wheelchair here is pretty pissed.
Get off my lawn.
Maybe try to turn Darkhold into a factory then, since I already have an outpost elsewhere.
Do it. Outlast.
I have one of each. What is the factory?
Hellforge.
Factories give less money, but adds defenses to the settlement. It allows me to build laborers.
Melee capacity. Forge armor stock. Infernal electricians.
Gets a gunsmith. Which reduces my amount of raw material by 150, but adds 50 armament. Okay.
Okay,
That's how
so
we do it.
okay, I see. Yes, let's forge a little bit in the Hellforge. That seems fun. Manufacturing.
Yes. Manufacturing. Seems good. Have some more goblins, because might as well fill out the roster. It did. I like that they added the Crusader Kings tooltip thing, where you can hover over a thing and then it sort of sticks the box there, and you can see a tooltip on the tooltip.
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah. So when I look at my abilities to learn spells, I can hover over the thing. It like stickies the spell there, and then I can hover over the spell to see.
Oh.
Well, that's
See what it
nice.
says. I like the Ash Storm, for example. That looks good.
There's this
Yeah,
captured. Control all provinces +2. Hmm.
Anything that's free, that's
Yes, yes. Income from trade tariffs. I mean, I'm trading with 2 people. That might be a good investment. I like that the tech for stronger slaves or workers are stronghold syndrome. Appreciate.
So speaking of like city upgrades, they don't seem to cost any growth.
No, that's
That's
true.
true.
I'm paying raw materials.
Yeah.
True.
Capital only costs like 1,200 raw materials, which is a lot, but I have that in like a couple of turns.
I'm spending it all into guns, so maybe I shouldn't do that.
Guns.
Here. Upgrades. Gold.
Upgrade some more actually.
All right. Let's see how this goes. Where am I going now? I have Calador to my south. That seems like a bit of a fight to pick, though, at the moment. North?
That sounds like a
Grey
fight.
Hags.
Let's do that. Just
Iron.
get-
Iron seems useful. Ah, that thing also works for looking at unique buildings.
Oh, that's neat.
It's amazing. I hover over a settlement. I hover over the little mark. I can now see the building.
Hey.
Look at that. I want to conquer the Tower of Gorgoth. I guess I'll get started on the Wolflands then.
I'm gonna. The Blasted Waste is where I'm gonna be picking it here.
We meet up sooner rather than later.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. And we can.
I think I'm gonna finish up my province here and then actually go back east, west towards you.
Oh yeah, we'll have
Get that clear.
Maybe link up.
the sun will never set on the Chaos Dwarven Empire.
Yes.
From east to west, from coast to shining coast.
Desolate mountainscape to desolate mountainscape.
There will be smog clouds.
Beautiful valley of ash and
and industry.
dust and
Cogwheels.
This
so
will
many
be a
fields.
funny fight, but let's not.
Is he staying there? I guess he is. God damn. Well, I guess we need to smack some vampires. There's no way around it, really.
Oh, I thought worse.
A lot of shit, but it is shit, which is... There's a way to see what Estrogoth actually goes for here.
Yeah, we got underway stance too. My God.
Oh.
Is there anything we don't get?
Wait, are we do with underwaste? That is it. I mean, we're dwarves. It makes sense, doesn't it?
It makes sense. It's just like, we get all the things.
Dwarves with like really good cavalry. That's incredible. I guess we don't really have any flying units, though, do we?
Oh, the
Well, you have the
cow.
bulls, yeah.
Oh, the cow's flying. Yeah, true.
Bull creatures.
Aha!
Anti-large, maybe?
Decisive victory low. I mean... I want to fight.
Kills random
Understandable.
zombies.
I want to smack some zombies. Take that, Lamia Sisterhood, you lame ass.
Precursor missile weapons. What does that even mean? Precursor? For the hobgoblin sneaky kids.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
They found like alien guns.
But
that
look
they
how
used.
sneaky they are.
Yeah.
That is a sneaky goblin. A nice flat map for us. Very good, very good. Yes.
The decoration is so good. Like all these random cranes.
Yep.
Yeah. Big saws.
There you go.
Oh yeah, the cow should be really good here.
Yeah, I'm
With
hoping.
its like melee damage reflect against zombies.
I'm hoping for some cow power for sure.
Ow.
Cow pow.
How now,
Oh.
cow
Wouldn't
pow?
the cow with the melee damage reflect be good against the dogs? Like high damage, low health units could be.
Yeah, but
That
it's
power says that, right?
it says it's like melee damage reflect 1. It's not
Oh.
like 1%.
Yeah, they just
It's like
take
an
one
absolute
damage.
value. And it also needs to charge up a bit. Like the cow has to be in melee for a while for that to actually kick in.
Yeah, the hobgoblin sneaky gets do have little shots or something.
It's probably bombs. What do you think?
Probably little bombs.
I got to give Sneaky Gets something to make them worse if it bombs.
Hmm. Well, Estrogoth up front. Let's do it.
Just go and charge in with the cow. I mean, it can leave at any point, and there's no dangerous units at all.
Look at the vampire. Wizard, actually.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
I'm not very impressed by that. It's sort of,
No.
well, what are you trying to do, really, right? So try to scare them, or
So combat AI is upgraded, I'm told.
on fire? Something all of us do. Shoot him! Shoot the bats!
Get the bats. Get the bats. Oh yeah. Bye bats.
Oh, there we go. That's the bats.
See you later, bats.
Bye.
That's so much damage.
Very good.
I didn't see what the Sneaky Gets did, though, but their range weapons didn't seem that spectacular.
They threw something, I think.
Maybe knives or something? Poison? I don't know. The fire thing works pretty well in these
No,
zombies.
run. Those skeletons have pointy sticks. We don't like those.
Gonna let them get within like shooting range, and then I can back charge them. Gonna hold them there.
It looks like they're throwing knives, so I don't know what the precursor stuff is exactly.
Precursor knives. They found them. I guess.
They crashed spaceship somewhere.
Yeah. They raided the cafeteria of a spaceship.
Precursor cutlery.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
Powerful self-cleaning alloys.
Best. Yeah, so the
Good
good
archer,
synergy
sure.
here is that I have Kindle Flame, so when I cast a spell, everything is like weak to fire a little bit, and most of my shooting is fire. So
Pretty much all of them melee is fire too, honestly.
not my melee is not fire, but
Look at this. Will they get to a front line with anything?
Or air battle, cow versus bats.
cow versus bat.
Sounds like a YouTube video.
Yeah, who will win, cow or bat?
If a cow could fly and bats were massive.
It's a YouTube video, isn't it?
It is. Also add
Well,
some
see.
flak damage to this.
Zombies, how they like it.
The cow's not doing well. Turn around, cow. It's just spinning.
Careful! Oh, somebody shotgun blast. He seems okay with that.
No, it's fun.
So yeah, what we're doing against zombies. Notorious time wasters.
Yes, that is what you would. That is indeed what you would call zombies. Notorious time wasters.
I mean, unless they are lost zombies. In which case they become murder monsters for some reason.
That's right.
Also doing pretty well, though. The zombies certainly, I mean, there's a lot of them. They have a lot of health. So. Not going as fast with the mincing as everything else, but it'll grind through. Be the problem.
Sneaky Gets can get in here and stab him. Let's have a
Got that long range.
have a look at these hobgoblins. Yeah, they're like slightly bigger goblins, I guess. That's sort of the the thing they have.
Slightly bigger and slightly angrier inventions of the cast person.
That one Estrogoth is giving the vampire the business, though. No, it's
the orcs hate the hobgoblins because the hobgoblins sided with the Chaos Dwarves.
Yeah,
The big,
makes
like
sense.
slave war. They're the scabs of the hobgoblin world.
Hmm.
Right
sense
to
to me.
work, Chen. The Chaos Dwarves just rub their hands.
Yes, good.
Yes, you have a right to work. That's right.
Yes, it is very,
Yeah.
very profitable, in fact. Okay, skeleton warriors did not melt immediately, but I guess that's the shields working there.
I don't know. They didn't like it either.
They did not.
They're doing okay against them, honestly.
Yeah, they're doing okay.
Surprisingly well for skeleton warriors. Meanwhile, bulls here are being held back by the zombies, but they're, I mean, again, still not taking damage. I'm surprised. You'd think there would be like shock cavalry that sort of gets hurt, but they don't really get hurt.
Yeah, they got pretty good stats, like 50 armor, 44 melee defense.
They seem fairly equivalent to minotaurs.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
the feeling I get from them. But yeah, that is a bit unheard.
They murder more, and they just don't take damage.
What do you say to that? Khaled Al-Muntasir. Yeah.
The Lamian Sisterhood.
Looks very Lamian, that guy.
Mm-hmm. What I hear.
More like
They're
Lamian, am I
very
right?
old men.
Yes.
Yes. I just noticed. I think Astrogard has a vent in his hat. Do you see that, Sheep?
Oh, yeah.
Like a hole in its hat.
Bones are perfect for the forge.
Like one of those vents that barbecue sometimes has that you can
Yes, yes.
turn open.
I don't need the heal exactly. I'll take the labor.
Yeah, I don't know how we recover that if we don't go to war. So I think
Exactly.
it might be our limiter.
Sure we do.
We want to efficiently turn it into something useful. Now, I know that these two mountains here have Skaven in them, and I don't really want to mess with that right away. Let's instead just go.
I don't know what you mean, Malachi. It's just empty ruins here.
Just empty
There's no
ruins.
rat man.
No.
Monstrous.
There was actually a fun thing in the patch notes. I don't know if you saw, but under the Skaven patch notes, it was like, there is, of course, no such thing as a rat man, but if there were, these would be the changes. Which I appreciate. Ash Storm, is Ash Storm good? Let's find out.
Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher, the spell, yeah.
Seems good. I like the idea of the ash.
Okay. Upgrade my money pile. Oh, let's upgrade my tribute hall. Seems reasonable. Reasonable investment.
Yeah, stability seems fairly important. You lose labor per turn if your stability is low. It's low. I don't know what to lose labor. That seems counterproductive to industry.
Yeah.
Right, this turn I may actually also fight a battle.
Oh my.
What? I thought you were just spectating.
With my high-tech army that I've recruited.
The pinnacle of what Satan the Black can scrape together.
Yes, from his grave.
Grimmith is absolutely shocked that you're not going to resolve this fight.
I mean, I might.
Please do. And then lose everything again. Moonhowler's destroyed. Well, okay. Good riddance, I suppose.
Ah, yes. Now that also is just
Ooh.
an empty ruin.
Military convoys available. Panels.
Like that's like one.
Huh? Okay.
I could also resolve this.
Yes.
I I'm not gonna.
Great new convoy. Yes, I want. Ooh. Oh.
Oh,
Oh my. These convoys are
we-
pretty beefy.
convoying.
Right. Let's
Oh.
have a battle with my genius army of 3 lords and a lot of goblins.
All right.
Good lord. Good lord in heaven, ship.
The triumvirate.
Oh.
Well, the enemy marched, so at least you got that.
Yeah, they marched out with 2 units, marched back, and still managed to recruit something somehow.
Look at all these orcs that you're bringing.
Yeah, I'm sure do great work.
All they got is a manticore and some chaos warriors and some trolls.
Oh boy.
And
we
the
have numbers and industry on our side.
We don't have any shooting, do we?
No,
Alright.
that's too high tech for this dwarf.
Oh,
And Satan the Black isn't here either because he has to
Nope.
rest
get
from...
injured.
He's good at delegating. That's just like faction thing,
boy.
delegation.
No, middle managers. That's what he needs.
All right, I've got a wizard with fireballs. I will give that to you. Manikai, you get my
I can fireball with a wizard.
my,
No,
my
look at these guys.
elite warriors.
Yes.
The
We should
best
probably
of
wait
the
until
best.
these other lords show up because I feel like
Yeah.
we don't have the great benefit. If we go here, we can deny a flank. And great
And
access.
pray to Hashut and wait.
Really, we want to be behind all the chaff
Yeah,
here.
yeah, for sure.
That'd be
Yes,
the-
you need to be the last last dwarf standing and clean up afterwards.
Oh, we will be because these other guys are not dwarves at all. So.
Yeah, true.
This is how I appreciate the build of this wizard. Heavy armor, pistol, and a great axe, or like a
Yeah, it's
battle
sort of
axe.
like, what are you gonna do with him?
Yeah.
You stand far from him? You're gonna go close? He's happy either way.
Yeah, he can do anything really.
Get some more orcs and orcs. Don't you get any ideas?
I do
Box
have.
the background flying upwards, just cause.
I am close, so they have the malign authority, which gives them more leadership. So that's good. A lot of rocks flying upwards in the back. It's kind of disconcerting.
Oh yeah. Where are they going?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why? That's just more and more rocks.
So all those spells of meteor and like molten metal and stuff people throw. It
Someone
all comes from here. Call it
Here
up in
they
the
are.
sky.
somewhere Anrakun is in a battle. Throwing
Who knew
these-
that was a Warhammer?
Yeah,
Crossover.
yeah.
All right. The advantage is on our side now with all these lords.
Yes,
I mean, they're probably pretty good.
got a couple of axe lords as well.
This guy, he has a huge hat and a
Hopefully
spike
they
on
got
top of the
some,
hat.
some traits that are
I mean,
excellent.
as far as hats are concerned, this would be a heroic victory.
Yeah. As well as if Chaos Dwarf victories were determined by hats, they would always win.
I mean, they are really.
Yeah, I was about to say that it seems like we have already won.
If modern gaming
Yes,
DLC
formality.
has taught me anything, is that hats is victory.
This is, of course, the beginning of his new way of selling DLC, which is cosmetics, one hat at a time.
Hat, I would pay upwards of
Hey,
And
to
one
have-
hat.
€1
And to hat dwarves.
for a hat for my dwarf.
Extra tall hats where you have
I mean,
like
if
16
they
of
were
them
like, pay us,
wobbling like
pay
a
us-
weird tree.
hey Manikai, if they
Flinky
told
hat.
you,
Movement.
that you pay
Animation.
€10 and all your Chaos Dwarf hats would be 50% taller, would you not purchase that?
I feel like that's a mod, though. I feel like
I hope
there's a
so.
mod for that.
I hope so. This
Now they said it, I actually do want the slinky hat animation. Yeah. They sort of do the slinky movement
Yeah.
instead of walking. They just sort of
wobbly.
bounce on their hats.
Uh,
Oh, and I now definitely want the mod for comically tall dwarf
yeah,
hats.
yeah, extra tall dwarf hats.
People would say they're already comically tall,
With
but
like high def wobble physics.
Yeah, 4K textures.
waving back and forth as they run.
Someone get on that immediately.
I don't even think I don't think that's going to happen. All right. So what's the plan here for these guys? Is it to just
Yes.
envelop? I
The,
mean,
the plan for the chaff is to envelop. For your guys, you can basically pick a flank and try to crush it.
I'm gonna try to
Where the
come
fuck are
around this bend so I can actually start flinging fireballs at the dude.
yeah, they should have been moving the other way around the bend that we are. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Running.
coming this way now.
Yes.
We run in circles for an hour. They
Oh,
win.
I have a range indicator for the fireball now.
Mm.
Oh, modern times, indeed. Yes, yes,
Fireball,
Griffith.
it always runs over your own guys and then
Carry the hat
useless.
on its own palanquin.
Yeah.
The hat is the leader. Look at
So
this! Look at this
far,
sweet new fireball texture.
Yeah, it's like it's glowy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hit something.
Get him!
Yeah.
Oh,
You get knocked
That'll
over,
show
yeah.
up.
That's fireball for you.
you
Doing
metal.
what it always
I
does.
bet he's a metal caster. No, it's a shadow
Barely
caster.
anything.
Thank God.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, if he
Yeah,
was
not
a
metal.
nah, that would be bad.
Raining from the sky is burning orcs left and right.
Let's keep.
Shadow has that like leech thing. So
Yeah, they do, but
we'll be fine against that.
in all things considered, rather fight that than the
Metal is the best.
than the
one.
metal
Maybe
reigns.
vampire if you're playing the undead factions.
Oh, God. So bad.
Oh, come on, orcs. You aren't even dwarfs, but you're as slow as them.
I mean, their legs probably don't work that well for, all the labor
Yeah.
encouragement that has happened.
You know, we thought they wouldn't need those, but they did.
Just have little stumps they sort of drag forward.
Are they attacking? They are attacking.
They are
Wonderful.
creeping in now. Yeah.
Not the Marauder Horsemen. Those are going to be annoying.
Fine, I have a pistol.
I have a Manticore.
That is a problem, but we do have a lot of angry dwarf lords that can, smack
I think
him.
the lords are going to just go straight into that wizard.
Yeah, that's sort of the plan. I mean, the
We don't
chaos
really have
trolls-
anything they can flank or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the wizard with the dudes. Alright, charge!
would
Out
you-
to charge!
Would you cast, you dumb wizard, please?
Shoot, shoot.
Now you're casting. Never fear, I have sorcery to help us.
You better get some orcs and those dogs, I think. Maybe.
I wanna flank around with the ones I have on the side here.
And I take the dogs. And we kill these trolls, because we got great weapons.
If I can shoot him with
Having
my
great
gun
weapons.
here.
Great way to fight.
Come on, wizard. You can do it. Yes. Give him. Poof. Oh, it's a little flare thing he shoots. Okay. Weird.
The flare gun.
Oh, the Manticore is coming for me, actually. Oh, boy.
Oh. What you gonna do, you know?
I don't know. I might need
This
to...
flank is breaking. These orcs are not brave.
Yeah, they are not. I mean, their wizard is almost dead.
That would be good. I'm gonna hide in these swords. Nope, they're running away.
They're
Oh,
leaving.
our wizard is in
all
trouble
the
as well
orcs are
here,
leaving.
unfortunately.
And they are rallying almost immediately. Yeah, that's at least something positive.
Help! Help! call the Manticore police. Oh,
I hunted the dogs away, so they're gone.
that's
at least.
good.
Right, Manticore police is coming.
Good, good.
Oh, get him! Flank him!
You take care of that.
Yes,
I'll
wolves!
be over here.
Yo! I've reduced enemy numbers here a little bit because even the Chaos Dwarf was thinking about leaving.
Time for power.
Yes, do it. Aha!
Yes, good, good.
What are Chaos Warriors against the might of
That's right.
Orc laborers? Oh, we got buffed. The Cascade of Flame.
That's
yes.
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
that I do like.
All right, shoot your little flare pistol. Come on. Yes. Yes. Poof. Oh, he missed. Well,
Manticore really isn't.
You can
isn't
shoot those
dying a lot.
trolls to stop their regeneration. That would actually be helpful. 'cause
I can.
these are great axe dwarves have been hitting them, but they regenerate, which is
There you go.
Oh yeah,
Annoying.
good hit.
try to get rid of them. but
That's a
they're-
good idea. I'll shoot them.
So you see, these orcs aren't constantly running away and then regrouping. They in fact cycle charging.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you gotta
the strategy here.
commit to that word, and then give them spend all your lord points on the thing that buffs orc labor
Speaking-
charge damage.
You have some in the back there. That's not moving. They need to cycle
Oh, shit,
charge.
Yeah, they were just waiting for the right opportunity.
Of course, of course.
Get rid of these damn trolls. They hurt. All right. Probably a good thing for orcs to do is just follow these guys out.
Yep. Yep.
Make them not rally. It's a settlement, so anything that runs out, don't have to worry about. Manticore's running away. That's nice. I'll be able to Chaos Warriors now. What you can do there is just surround them. Dust.
This feels like playing Skaven currently.
Oh yeah.
A little bit.
Not
Like most of your stuff is just complete garbage, constantly running away.
Look at it.
Meanwhile, in the south, the earth trembles under the metal-clad boots of like the Chaos
I
Dwarf.
don't know. I
infantry.
have a lot of goblins in my army. I have mostly goblins actually, so
Mm.
I just, I don't have the building slots to construct
It's
hobgoblin building, so it's goblin. It's all goblin.
citizens militia. Yes.
They are cheaper than the orcs.
Certainly. I'm gonna get some more drink. Back in a sec.
This is Will Damon. He looks very unhinged. All right. Oh, foolhardy potion. Nice.
I am foolhardy. That is very fitting.
Bit of unbreakability. Wait for Jonas to click accept.
Probably want a factory, right? All
I
these raw
mean,
materials.
I build a thing for raw material and then I build the factory,
Yeah, it just makes sense.
Gotta expend some laborers, otherwise they're gonna get too upset. How
Exactly.
many of them there are.
Speaking of how many there are, what do I do with all these lords?
Where do you see how many laborers you have? I haven't found that.
You click on the province, then you can see it under industry. It's like a little ball and chain that they play with. Is the symbol.
Okay.
So you lose them based on control, and the more you have, the worse your control is going to be. So it sort of is they will just tend towards zero always.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, you upgrade factories with raw materials and outposts with money.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll set an example. Kill some laborers, get some control.
Somebody's convoy.
Do I want to have?
Yeah, I'm gonna look into this convoy thing. Good new convoy. We have.
Oh, I do like that. That's
All right.
good
Hire
too.
this guy and spend money to get raw materials. Okay.
Oh, I do like the big
Or I
monster.
can get lots of labor from up there.
I just water. Ooh,
Oh
health.
right, you sell armaments for money with the convoys. I
Oh,
don't
I
want to do that.
Sell armaments. What?
I don't sell armaments. I spend gold
No?
to buy raw materials.
Oh, you can do. Oh, okay.
Oh, I can sell.
I'm tired.
Okay.
Oh yeah, outgoing. It depends on where you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's either
Money
money for raw
first.
materials or oh,
There's
that's
so many
cool.
places
Okay.
to go. I guess I'll. go
Or you can
here
also
and-
trade armaments for voluntary labor. Okay,
Yes.
Mhm.
pretty cool.
I'll just not invest too much, but start going just to level up my guy.
Yeah, I think.
Cast the ball, the lash. Yeah, he looks like he's seen some stuff. I trust him.
I'll go down and visit the Wizard Caliph's palace. That seems.
He said he owned a Kadai
Oh, no.
destroyer.
What happened to my convoy?
caravan?
Cheap.
Oh, is it because I sent a convoy and reset yours?
Oh yeah, I lost my convoy guy.
My well, no, wait.
Wait, no, he's there. Wait,
What?
Makes sense though.
I get you to do it, man. Go do the thing.
Go do the thing. There we go.
Apparently only one of us get to have one. Maybe. I have him in my hired master list. I guess
Yes.
I gotta try to wait to next turn.
No,
to
you
see.
can just select him and then like add to the convoy or whatever.
How do I select him?
On the right.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Are you sending yours now? Should I have to do?
I sent mine, so should be fine.
Okay, and I'll send him. Not to Dragonov. It's nice and close by. Nothing too difficult. Just a little trip, and then we'll see how it goes. I don't want to go back. You. I don't want a goblin. It's really going to be too many goblins in the army. I don't. Probably they could be, but you know what? We're going with it anyway. We're going to fight these other chaos dwarves, and we got to have something that can absorb all the guns that I can see they have. Because Kargadon the Vicious also has guns, right? He also.
I'm gonna take the Saleable Pinnacle now. Hello. Big victory high. Oh yeah, this is definitely a fight. Well, actually, some siege towers wouldn't be too bad here. Now I think about it.
Also.
Continue that siege. Not at war with anyone else. We can afford to be a little bit slow there. Nothing anymore, so troll probably. Rush construction, 400 labor. That is a lot, I feel like.
Slot in.
Seems like a
Dwarves
lot.
of Chaos actually like me with a trade. I want your land.
Well, that killed them.
Yeah. I mean, trade is good, but it doesn't give me raw materials. It just gives me money, and who needs that, really?
Why do make Kolek cry? He lives up there, right? Like,
Or Kolak. Can catch a break.
yeah, he lives.
Saying there's more important things in life than money.
What?
Like weapons.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I agree. My weapons are important. Seems to be my thing.
But the only thing that is more important.
Well, the only thing more important than, than money is labor. Then more important than labor would be raw material, and then armaments, then guys with those armaments. Because the guys can then get more laborers.
Yeah.
Circle around. Beautiful circle of production.
Circle of industry.
Hey, Zata has finally arrived.
Hey.
I'm going to war with these guys.
In Fury. Where is he?
White trade agreement.
Hello?
Yes, I don't care about it. Declare war. I don't want to call my allies into this.
Oh, I was
I'm probably going to be
hoping.
known somewhat as a traitorous bastard for attacking the Karkadon Vicious. Because apparently we're trading and stuff. But you know what? He should have thought of that for having such a delicious mine within
That's
my
right.
reach. I already spent the turns to so I'm going to do some diplomacy, so you're aware.
Alright, bracing. Gonna visit the bathroom quickly while you do your diplomacy.
War. Kill this guy. Yes, well, you should have thought of that before we did all the things that you go here. Take the Tower of Gold. That's what happens. Occupy as tower. Okay. I'll occupy it as a tower. Hold the tower. Oh, there you are, sheep. Oh, that's your caravan. I see. Yes.
Yes, it is. I actually have 2 of them. 'Cause
Oh,
that's
cool.
my special thing.
Oh my God. Fill the world with them. Got a free money pile. That's nice. Donation barrel.
Right, how do I get more stuff?
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Civil Pinnacle, definitely my next tower. And then get some factories here. The blasted wastes. Yes, good, good.
I spent my allegiance with Manakai here to recruit some allied goblins.
Oh yeah.
A very good investment of that precious resource. Oh damn! If I build one in your place, Rahul, I can actually get your flying bolt too.
Oh yeah.
And the vendors. Yes, I will absolutely do that.
I have a choice now with that fertile Castellan gun hero guy.
Uh-huh.
I can make shorter range but explosive shots, or long range but sundering shots.
Long range sundering, that's definitely a lord monster killer.
Yeah.
The other one, maybe that makes him really good against like massed infantry.
Hellfire bolts or infernal slugs. In your face. All right. And cat deployment. Okay. All right. That's a bit much. Oh, man. But I do like high range though. Like
Range
the
is
other one
good.
is fun, but it's just I don't know. It's always finicky with the short range guys.
Yep, it is.
No, I just want movement speed, honestly. It's less exciting thing to do. Oops. Yes, no. No, I will not pay money to Miao Ying. No, you can.
Ah, what's
the hell?
happening? Oh,
Miao Ying is demanding tribute, and I'm saying no. I'm not interested in beginning to pay her money every turn.
that's ambitious of her.
Yeah, I don't really think she can get to
Sure.
me. She can get to sheep fairly easily, but not to me.
Yeah. He's declaring war on you, so now I have to enter into a war
Yeah,
with
well, she should have thought of that. I'm strength rank 219, and she's only 37. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
My number is higher, therefore I win.
What a fool she is.
Oh, what a fool! What you gotta do?
Grimmett points out that we did determine that who needs money, so why not pay her? Well, the difference is this is my money.
Yeah, it's not that I need it. I just don't want her to have it
Exactly.
because she cares about it.
Yeah, I hate her more than I dislike money.
We are hardcore libertarians who love private property.
Yes, that's definitely what we're.
Yeah.
This is Rex and Wayne. The Great Vortex makes me have crappy leadership.
Well then.
No, Don't like that. That sucks. What's this? No, turn to replenish. I need more replenishment. I don't have good replenishment.
Azeroth has in its blue tree. One of the first things you can pick is a replenishment, so that's pretty good.
I'm putting it. I have that too, and I'm putting in it. It's not enough. It's only like 2% extra.
Piles up though.
Yes.
Is Darkhold your capital? Malachi?
Black Fortress.
Oh.
Darkhold, though, although the Tower of Gorgoth is also a tower, as you might expect.
Outpost there in Tower Gorgoth will only give me goblins and orc laborers.
You see, I have not prioritized unit manufacturing so much. The only thing I have that can do it is my big drill. So,
well,
you know, you can say what you will, but I just choose not to listen.
well then.
Anti-drill speech.
Do either of you have 600 gold that I can pay you back next turn?
I mean, yes, I do. You can ask for it, then
I will demand it of you.
Oh well, actually, that means
it's
not very good at saying yes to demands. You know, these old knees do not bend, or something like that. What is my thing? I don't have enough for that. We should upgrade the goblins. Actually, nothing about it. Laborers and yeah.
Thank you.
I think you might need it. Right now, I'm just sort of hoarding the money, hoping to be able to actually upgrade my town at some point.
Haha, you fools!
What?
I have claimed a seat in the Tower of Zar.
Oh, but I need a seat. It's like the guild now.
What even is that? Oh,
you took the raw material one.
Yeah.
Oh, I want
that is. If I could declare war for that, I would. Low research, right? How do I get influence? Other than murdering laborers, which apparently
you should have done like Astrogoth did, posted a lot on Instagram.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
Yes.
Well, I like the income from settlements, so I'll take that one. Thank you very much.
I need to like tweet pictures of my breakfast more.
Yes, and then post pictures of Satan the Black in a tight T-shirt and like and do a kissy lips towards the camera.
Hashtag Dwarf Boss.
Yes. Hashtag morning routine.
Hashtag rep rocket launcher.
Hashtag Elon. Hashtag Twitter.
No, I'm over here posting cute pictures of my Kedai in
Yes.
like with the bread over its head.
Yeah. You put a cucumber next to your Kadai and it jumped.
Yeah. It's like, oh. Yeah.
Yep.
People love it.
Yeah.
And now I have 20% more income from settlements. You know.
That's pretty good too.
That's why Grimmett is here, to advise on these influencer strategies.
That's right. Pay some sort of consultant for this.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. You're defending now. So
I mean, I could run away.
You could.
yes.
But
What's the alternative?
The thing is, if this army can't beat that army, then I'm not sure what else to do.
Oh, the garrison, right?
We're gonna fight. No, I'm being attacked.
wait, what?
Okay.
My army's being attacked. But it does have Zartan the Black now.
Yes.
And a lot of laborers.
I don't like the hell cannon though. That needs to go.
No.
I don't like spawn.
Oh no, that also is terrible.
I don't like.
Yeah, the town needs to carry. I think we would say needs to carry a bit.
A bit, yeah.
Lift with his legs, you know.
That is kind of depressing. That AI is like, yeah, I can win this.
Well, honestly,
No, see, that has been my strategy all along. Just be underestimated by the AI.
Yeah.
That's
If
what
I
gets you
was the
far. in this
AI,
game.
if I was the AI right now, I would say, yeah, I could do this. If we switch the armies around, you know.
Keep does the I'm a bird and my wing is broken routine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I only have orc laborers.
You have so many orcs that your deployment zone is so filled with them that they're stacking up.
You probably did take the upgrades for them though, tech wise, right?
No.
Oh.
I will give each of you an elite squad of my finest units.
Yes, excellent.
Before we proceed, let's appreciate Satan the Black's classic 80s color scheme they have on them.
Yeah.
Like the flames.
It is very 80s, yeah.
The flames and the weird colors.
Yeah, they make him go faster.
That's true. Actually, Swedish
I got
colors.
some goblins and some
Elite,
no
huh?
goblins. I got a screen, basically some shields for my dwarves here.
I mean, your job is to basically try to flank.
Yes.
All right.
But
just
the hell cannon shield, we have to go for them.
Yeah. We're gonna rush in with this ship.
Go.
We have nothing but bodies. Must saturate this whole thing. Don't forget your goblins, Jonas.
They're moving.
There's one goblin not moving.
That's not my goblin.
Keep it as your goblin.
That is my goblin. That is my rear guard, you see.
Oh, yes.
Right, those horsemen are in a lot of trouble because Zlatan has a snare.
Yeah, it's very short range, though.
I said he has a snare.
Well, they're sort of just
them first.
milled into it.
Right, now kill them. Oh, no, they can't run away. Kill them all. Yes. Statistics there. Look at that. That's what you want to put before your heavy gun line, you know?
Yeah.
Make someone disappear.
Alright, that is like a sixth of the enemy force destroyed.
Excellent.
The hell cannon hasn't even shut yet, so I don't know what they're doing with it. But,
it's just milling about for
it's
no
driving
reason.
around, which is absolutely to our favor. Is that, you know?
Well, it is piloted by Chaos Dwarfs, so maybe.
Improved combat AI.
Oh, yes. No, it's turning around now. Taking aim. Unbreakable, as it is.
Aiming at Zlatan, yeah.
Yeah, well, he is in the middle of a giant mob. So basically
Cool.
can't
How
miss.
about you guys spread out as quickly as you possibly can?
Well, he really isn't shooting.
No, I'm okay with it right now.
That is weird. Oh well.
Need to kill Lothar.
Lothar.
Spawn and just gonna cover them in orcs, I think, and then let it do its dirty work to them. It's the you see marauders eager winning current combat. You're like, oh,
That's depressing, isn't it?
that means that what you have is
Terrible.
and technically these goblins have spears, right? So surely they should fight cold.
Well, the orc laborers have armor piercing, so they should be able to get through the Chaos Warriors, you would think.
Get him, goblins, get him.
Yeah, how can they shoot once? Something must be bugged.
Amazing. Oh, he didn't shoot once.
No.
He hasn't shot at all.
Now, these Chaos Trolls here, I don't want to engage them with only goblins.
The trolls aren't moving either, even though like his marauders are engaged. Oh, there they go. Never mind.
Yeah, they're not really hitting back too hard either, surprisingly. Let's get him. Let's abuse every advantage we can get here.
For sure.
Yeah, I've got the marauders completely engulfed in orcs here, so that's good. The enemy lord is losing against Zlatan.
I mean, oh, trolls coming in. It's fine. I got backup. Goblins are coming to help.
Yes. The special forces have arrived.
Yes, exactly. The most elite. Oh man, these trolls could kill unlimited amounts of these goblins, probably.
I don't know, man. Like, my goblins over here haven't really taken damage fighting the trolls, because the trolls are just Many of them are just sort of going into an animation where they start an animation, then stop it, then start it again over and over again. They sort of just wiggle.
They were
bit. I
supposed to
think
have
it's because
fixed this.
they don't really know where to go, I think.
Hmm.
So some of the time they don't really hit anything. No, they seem to have figured it out now that the other guys joined the fight. So
No, goblins, you're anti-large, right? You have spears.
that's what I said. I have spears, technically. Be able to do this. There you go. That's the hell cannon gone. Add some more goblins into this fight.
How's Satan doing?
He's fighting. He's winning. Oh, I can snare him too. Mine's melee defense too.
Very good.
Smack him. Yeah. I like that when Zatan wants to shield bash the enemy lord here, he has to jump to reach.
Okay. Glorious victory.
Let us use all our ranged units and cavalry to kill as many enemies
Of
as
course,
possible.
of course.
No, full speed.
I think we can kill a single troll here. Maybe one of these goblins get lucky. It's a little goblin running after a troll poking at it. And I won't catch him.
Can't catch anything.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, the lord's dying.
Well, that went pretty well.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's great.
great success.
Great.
Are you not entertained, Grimmeth? That was a decent chunk of blood. But yeah, the hell cannon. What happened to the hell cannon?
Okay, it didn't really choose to do anything. Killed some goblins in melee.
Oh yeah, 7 kills. Those must have been in melee.
They were. The crew killed some goblins.
These trolls had a bad day.
Think about trolls. They always run away before they actually die.
That's how they live so long.
Good talisman.
Oh, that's a good one.
Seen what said.
Very good. I'll take the labor.
Should be Chaos Warriors working the time. Is that what it's worth?
A goblin poking at him.
Good poke.
Occupy as a tower. Yes.
Oh, we killed Archidon here to get out of here. So not this. What do we got here? There's a lot of slaves. Right. We can't really deal with that. There's too many of them.
Heroic victory, really. I mean, I'll take it. I lose orcs, I guess.
Yeah.
And I will thank you. I got another talisman of preservation. Okay.
Have both.
Wait, no, that was still the message left there from the other fight.
Oh.
Never mind.
I have to say, your multi-lord strategy begins to pay off.
Yeah. Just all of them with the best gear possible.
I win.
Every single one 100% ward safe.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to deal with this enemy here. It's gonna be a bit rough.
Shooting usually works.
No, I don't have more than I started with.
What am I up against here? Orcs, I assume.
Must send a convoy to buy some voluntary labor from the August.
Seems
They
prudent.
sell meat, but you buy labor.
Interesting. Alright. This guy. Oh, actually. This Bulgor. Piercing charge, yeah. Get that for sure.
Grimgor Cycling warn me. What?
Oh dear.
What?
Lives in the mountains.
We don't even share a border.
Yeah, well, I mean, Athe came for me, right?
Bulgor, where's I was over there.
He's sort of stuck between all of us.
Oh, he's attacking my convoy. That's why.
Hmm.
Oh no!
I mean, I can't. How? Why does the auto resolve think I win this?
Do it!
Well, I mean,
Click that auto resolve button.
right outside the capital too. It's not my problem.
I mean, yeah, I'll auto resolve this. I lose most of it, but it's a convoy, so.
It's better than losing all of it.
And I got labor from it.
Hey,
That was great.
already
This
success.
is what they were there for.
Oh, why am I at war with this convoy right here all of a sudden? That convoy allied with Grimgor or something? No, that can't be true. Well, I'm gonna rob a convoy, I guess. What?
The Cathayan
Huh?
one.
I'm completely mystified. Can't move. Oh, sheep is pending action. Okay, now I maybe can. No, I'm being sieged by a convoy. The convoy is close, and so I can't recruit. What?
Oh,
What?
so strange.
Okay, well, I have to rob this thing.
Oh yeah, that is Northern Province. And you get paid for it.
What a.
Can't play it. Right.
Miao Ying's convoy was besieging me somehow, so I couldn't recruit. So I need to smack it to get more
That's
hobgoblins. I've never seen that before, but very well. I will take your money, convoy.
Convoy to US, like, while we're here, we might as well.
I heard that
Only
Astragoth is sitting in that town, so we should really go bother him.
Yeah. They call it multitasking, you see.
All of these peasants surely has what is required to defeat.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my caravan guy because he had one of those big Kadai like flame things,
Yeah.
big destroyer guy, and I was like, yeah, I'll hire you, big monster.
Look what I
That's
brought.
not
It's
a
like,
good-
yeah, hired.
you win.
Oh, that works. That works for me. Alright, well. Okay. You get your favorites and sheep. You get Moo Moo.
Ooh. Oh, she's. It's a she now. She's hurt.
Yeah. She's been.
Didn't recover from the last fight, or?
Well, the auto assault was a bit rough on her.
Oh.
Also killed all my goblins too.
The poor girl. It's fine though.
Not that the best way to get replenishment. Just let the goblins die and then hire new ones. That works. Well, at least can get hobgoblins. So I might just buy enough on the rent upgrades. I might be a mistake to make a factory so early because now I don't have any resources to upgrade my settlements.
Yeah,
Turn it all into weapons. At least that means I can get some. I can get some dwarven warriors instead of orcs.
Yeah, I built like the factory town building.
No.
But I built the plus 10% raw materials building first. For the local province, it seemed reasonable.
Mm.
Raw materials right now seem more valuable than armaments because you need them to upgrade your capital.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if I can remodel my town. Turn the factory into like a labor camp, but I could. That might be the way to go. But again, maybe I should just commit to it now and say, "Oh, I'm doing the early armament strat."
Yep.
I can survive with these orc laborers. I can sort of leap across and just never have hobgoblins.
Skip the hobgoblin step.
You know, just invent something better.
It's the T3 rush. It's very elaborate. You wouldn't understand.
Strats you wouldn't possibly understand. It's when I see really high level players play like Civ or something, I'm like, what on earth is happening?
No, it's a boring game.
Yeah, whenever you make a...
It's already decided.
Yeah. Like, yeah, 2 moves in, it's like, I've already won. It's cool.
Like chess, whenever you make a mistake, just call it a gambit.
Yes.
You sit down in front of the other guy, then you step up, you shake hands, and the winner.
Yeah.
That's
Very efficient. Very efficient. Stare at each other for half an hour, and it's like, well, that was that.
All right.
Good show. Good show.
One of us could have done to win. You know.
Oh, well.
Ask for some feedback, and he says, "Oh, yeah, know what you thought."
Keep lobbing these lava balls, really.
It works. It does.
They're okay, I suppose.
I mean, it's not bad, honestly. Like the damage it does is pretty good. It's just not against really valuable units.
Oh, exactly.
Compared to Fireball, I would take it any day. Compared to a lot of the like first spells you get in these things.
Yeah, not the worst.
The Rain of Metal is better, obviously, but
obviously.
But that's true for most things. Are you gonna engage them, or
I'm just waiting for the front lines here to come into blunderbuss.
Garrison.
Yeah. Allows the archers to stand behind there, and you can engage them at your leisure.
At the front, those Chaos Dwarfs, they all laid down as the gun line began. They did not care. Just, on brand. It seems like they shouldn't. They care deeply about what happens to the other guys, but...
Oh, that was a cool move. I hadn't seen the bull do that before. Like the Taurus like jumped up and did like the explosive ground pound attack.
Yeah. That's pretty neat. I like new animations. I can go bully that leader over there.
Bull bullying.
Hobby bullying, yep. Oh god. So the big dude come in there with his axe. I just see the fire coming from off screen. It's very satisfying.
This is the first fight these boss hunters are taking damage.
Well,
concentrated fire.
The peasants they're peasants, but they're not bad. Like they are way worse, like low tier units than they are.
And they've got like the yin yang buff going.
Yeah, and they have expert charge defense against all, which is also something you're like, what? How? Why? They do. Okay, though, we're lining up here. Yes, good. Very good indeed. You see that weird effect I get? When I cast something, I activate like a Mortis engine effect around myself.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Does a little damage.
Yeah.
Alright, let's destroy as much as possible here. I don't know if the caravan survives if they lose, but I'm willing to kill a bit here.
Punishment.
Audacity of them. Astaroth, what the fuck are you?
That'd be really annoying if you were playing them. That your caravan insists on going close enough to enemy settlements that the garrison can attack them.
That is pretty shitty. Got any more power?
What happens if they win? Do you lose the settlement? Like,
No,
they
I
took
think
it over?
I guess they just kill the garrison and move on, kinda.
Make it empty?
Yeah.
In Cafe, it's like, my lady, the caravan has never arrived. Were they defeated? No, they settled down.
They took over Astrogoth's home, and now they live there, I think.
Turned out. You paid 700 gold and got like one of those Kadai destroyers. He went to like found his own empire with that. Ascot running around. Oh, it hit it like a power smash. I can appreciate that. The shadows here are kind of weird. Well, maybe that's enough. Also like that my symbol is a skull with lightning coming out of its eyes and fire out of its head. 200. Wow, good work. Yeah, poor.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's what I say. They're the chariots that used to be.
Mm.
Because when they get hurt, as long as the entity doesn't die, they just fully heal, and they have so much hit points that like they were half health, and now they're
Fine.
now they're fine.
Poor Miss Moo. She needs to take a breather.
Oh.
Chili flavored chocolate milk.
Yeah, chili flavored milk does sound horrific.
What about chili ice cream?
I'm
Pretty sure
that's
that exists.
where, yeah.
Really?
Someone made it. I haven't had
Yeah.
it. I haven't seen it, but you know someone has to have done that.
I feel like that too, yeah.
Mad person somewhere.
Ah, let's take a lot of labor. I guess that was neat. I got a feather for Toke, the most useless item in the game, but that's okay.
It's pretty much the most useful one.
Who needs good
What if
things
I-
anyway?
Attack this settlement. The sheep's caravan would help.
Alright, well, can't get hobgoblins now, so let's get more orc laborers, I suppose.
More dwarves. for
Thanks,
me.
Obama.
We're doing. I unlocked the charge reflection.
I was, yeah, you're right. I was looking like, where's the growth building? And I was like, all right.
You never
Remember
grow.
now. There's only
Yeah,
one way to
forever
grow.
small.
That is industry.
Up.
There's actually a lot of laborers I have now. That is a bit awkward now. How do I?
They're mad, right? They're angry.
Yeah, I just spent a bunch to just get my capital up to level 2 instantly, which is nice.
That's pretty smart, actually. I like that.
Oh, the like advanced military buildings need armaments to build. I see.
Recruitment costs for Lamassus, Great Horses, and Bale Horses. Well, we're not quite there yet, but thank you. Campaign, money pile. Maybe we will just go with the garrison outpost here. We are at war now with Grimgore, so
Convert.
I have a feeling that
Convert. Make this into
I do like that I can rush things. Very neat. It's like, yeah, spend labor, get that up and running now.
Oh, one of my convoy dudes actually got a Zinj soul grinder.
What?
What?
Just
That's
got a
great.
kill.
How did he
Here you go.
recruit that?
Amazing. I want a siege soul grinder.
Accept labor here. That is quite the find. I only got like a stupid ogre.
See, I haven't gotten anything. My guy just got attrition damage to him.
Well,
I guess that's what happens when sending him to Drakenhof.
Oh yeah, and the other one got a unit that I've never heard about. A Charybdis?
oh yeah.
That's a Dark Elf Hydra thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's getting units gifted. This is great.
Yeah, not good, yeah.
Charybdis. Oh yeah,
I
you
wonder
can have
if
two
Charybdis-
caravans going. I remember now.
Yeah.
For I see. Town of Gorgoth.
How about I buy one more labors?
I'm gonna convert my factory, I think, into a not. Oh, no. No, I'm gonna commit to it. You know what? I made the right decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a strategy.
Wouldn't understand.
Yeah. Too high brow.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Question mark.
It's so good. I
Turn-
would call it a gambit, but we're
Turn
not playing
3
chess.
world conquests, you know. We're turn 9, so.
Okay. Alright, we're recruiting some orcs. Then we're gonna start bashing into the blasted waste for real here. Silver Pinnacle is under control, which is very good.
I need some more work camps, though. My Darkhold factory is easy. I have negative income of minerals. I need to,
Hmm.
we're too efficient at creating weapons. We need to have some more random rocks. Comes Steven attacking. Yeah, I'd go into
Victus.
this. That's fine.
Right. That's fine, you say, and then we'll have like 10 billion of these slave stacks
Oh,
running around.
maybe then I won't. Oh, wow, he's coming ambushing my guy. Underway. No, thank you. I don't need that. Ambush that with my guy with 3 goblin units. Oh, and here comes another one.
You heard
More
what
more
the
goblin.
earth?
No, I'm not popular with the local.
What are you doing down there?
Not doing anything.
Making friends, probably.
I'm killing other chaos dwarves. So, lad. Oh, that's nice. That's nice of you. Screw you, man. I sent the caravan to you, and here you go. That's the thanks I get.
3 factions have declared war on you now.
I'm not liked. I'm not well
No.
liked. Suppose. Yeah, I'm not well. It's all.
Again, they
feel
don't
like-
like your influencer posts. It's,
They see my strats and are hard coded.
when you start getting too political, Malachi, that's when this happens, you know? Start losing followers.
Oh well, I mean, why not?
Yeah,
Join
that's
in.
what happens if your breakfast
Like
is
it was
too
the
woke.
4th one
That's
this
right.
turn.
The pictures of the breakfast was too woke.
You know, and we had Miao Ying last turn. I feel like I'm
true.
sort of being harassed at this point.
Well, I have now entered into 5 wars in a way that wasn't even my turn. That is some
Well, it wasn't mine either. It was the other people's turn.
quite something here. Oh, I can rob a sheep's caravan, maybe. No, I can't.
Please don't.
Laborers, you say? Good, good. Gonna declare war of this. Not gonna call you in because I think you have your hands full here.
Do we
get 'em.
care about hobgoblin riders?
I mean,
Oh boy. Well, okay, that's good. Now Castable the Lash got a Wargolf.
oh. A Vargolf, huh?
Now I got something too.
Factors expend raw materials to generate armaments. Yes, yes, I have heard. Sure, let's get a factory here. Let's see what that's about.
Makes armaments.
Yeah, I'm told.
Raw materials. I got the crown of
That
the
is a
crown
factory.
gold. It's a nice item. I like the crown gold.
Oh, it's 50 per turn. Raw materials 150 per turn. Gosh.
Yeah, I'm looking at that and I'm like, oh, I want to upgrade my capsule building.
Gosh, diddly darn it.
Just gonna build a guardhouse.
Yes.
Maybe I'll do an excursion into cafe for some laborers.
Hellhammer. Yes, I'll take that spell. The poor caravan is trundling down. I don't know. We'll keep that in for now. And this is upgrading nicely next turn. Be more secure, which is good. Like securing.
Oh, I can get those cavalry units. I've heard good things about them, so why not?
Make some examples of people again. 100% efficiency, which is good. Hmm. Investing in the future of new sheep.
All right.
Oh, Grimgor is pressing in. Actually, I see him over there.
Oh, are both of you in the industry district now in the tower?
Nope.
Tower? I have taken a flag. I do election.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah. I am certainly eyeing another seat here soonish.
When I get enough for it.
I see the blacksmith one. That looks pretty neat.
There's a bunch of them. Pretty much all of them look great.
Pain movement range plus 15% of the winning battle. That is incredible. Plus 25 armaments per turn? Yes.
Yeah.
I am the blacksmith now. Free weapons? How can I possibly say no to that?
Yes. Indeed, indeed. Yes, that's what's in the middle here, like this huge industry area. This is the Tower of Zar, I assume.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not used to these mountains with Grimgris looking like this. No, these mountains have gone over a bit of a change, certainly.
Really, Grimgor's gotten pretty far away from his like homeland down in
Yeah, he's having.
Iron Mountains, whatever.
What is this? Hello?
Yes, you know what?
Gordu's Backstabber. Hi. You popped in. Did I recruit you? First issued, Gordu's Backstabber. Together with your cooperative ally, maintain a total of 8 units. We did it. We have unlocked Gordu's Backstabber.
Okay.
Probably a hobgoblin, right? We don't do hobgoblins here.
The Hobgoblin legendary hero.
Yeah, call me.
Hello.
Oh, a goblin.
Hobgoblin. Ah.
That's me, Dan. I'm one of them.
Trundle forward.
Oh, what the hell do they do? There's so many armies coming. Skaven. So many Skaven. 3 stacks of Skaven, in fact. A lot of Skaven.
What does this give me? Orc laborers. Ugh, this is not what I like to see in my garrisons. Like, upgrade is to get more orc laborers. Yes.
Okay, Grimgor is basically blocking like all my caravan roads. That is very awkward. Hmm.
The Hellforge. 120 arms to upgrade to get more dwarf warriors. I see.
Yeah.
I wonder if I want more blunderbusses. 150. Okay. Alright, let's wait for that. You're producing armaments now.
Maybe we should.
Where do I recruit them? Recruit them here? No. To drill? No. Yes, it's a tower building.
See how this goes. We've got a Skaven coming in. Also, the orcs killed the faction I was fighting, so we'll see if he goes back up to fight you, Jonas, or if I have to deal with the actual army. Well, it's a valiant defeat. I think we have a...
You can usually turn that around.
Yeah,
But...
you say that.
but...
No, actually, we have the Dreadquake battery, so maybe...
Oh, yeah.
It's just there's he brought like 2 heroes and 2 lords. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll try. I made a save though, just in case.
Alright, sure. There's clan rats and nothing else really.
It's a lot of rats, though.
Heroes and lords against my...
Yeah, that is
garrison. Factories have no garrisons, as it turns out.
that is a problem.
Oh, it's a settlement battle.
No. But also, we're at my out time, so we'll fight this one and then save right after, or if we completely wipe, then just take care. But
Yeah, gathering them up in a huge clump and then just mortaring them seems to be the way to go here.
yeah, that's my thought.
Alright, goblins. You have a very important mission.
It's never a good time if, as a goblin, you're outnumbered 10 to 1.
No.
Rickard Ironwill here, I think he has the Lord Metal, so
Alright.
he might have that, or he's a melee guy, I don't remember. But, you know, he'll do his best.
Well, it's a beautiful sunny day here.
Towers that can shoot at them. Defense of Darkhold. Beautiful castle of Darkhold. Dirty mud hut. Yes. Alright, is this...
Wait, this
top
is
here?
Darkhold?
Yes, this is Darkhold.
I invested in a settlement here just like
No, you
last turn.
didn't.
Didn't I?
You put that in a different one. You put it in the Sentinels.
Oh,
Yes. Otherwise, we would have had more guys.
I was gonna say, wait. Like, where are my dudes?
Man, this front-running camp here has so many towers you can build there. 5. God damn.
That's a lot.
Yeah, they all come from back here. Where do we think we want to defend, though? Somewhere where we can clump them up, ideally.
I mean, the issue is if you let them capture too many of these points, the buffs they get are actually very significant.
Yeah.
But maybe like on these bridges.
Yeah, the bridges. Has to be right.
Yeah.
But they can also just like go down here and stuff.
Well, they probably will, but let's just try here. So, Jonas, you get these guys.
Mm-hmm.
You're the
Oh.
DPS, okay?
Yeah.
If you can get their leaders and heroes, that's a big deal.
Oh.
You will be the wall. You know, you defend the lands of us. So here you go.
All right, I am the wall.
That is what you got, you know. And I have auxiliary goblins, and yes, I have an iron caster. So
Hey.
it's not bad for this fight. And let's defend some bridges, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Don't really have enough guys to defend all the bridges, but they probably will try to overwhelm one side, right?
Maybe.
What's what they do with the pistol guy here? All right, I guess we'll just see what happens.
Yeah. I feel like the actual
Ooh, have
Chaos
good points. I'm
Dwarf
gonna speed up
warriors.
for an explosive tower situation. Pretty good.
I feel like the actual Chaos Dwarf warriors can probably fight Skaven all day.
Yeah, I hope so.
As long as they don't get
Otherwise,
surrounded.
we're in real problems.
Yeah, luckily they're also shielded against those red pebble slingers.
Yeah.
He's waiting for reinforcements.
Well, let's just gather up more points for
Yeah.
towers. Might make me get the big tower. Just hope it doesn't shoot these broadened trees all the time.
Yeah.
Right, can I
I mean, maybe quantity over quality is the way to go here, though, because all his units are shit. You just want number of projectiles, right?
Yeah.
If you can just get a bunch of the cheapest explosive towers, maybe?
Sure. Why not? It'll take some time to build them. So I have a thought now that I look at these bridges, right? What if we actually defend here and then build barricades on the two other sides here? Might that not funnel them in
Sure.
one? Like,
Worth a try.
just feel like maybe we can then have him all piled up.
Yeah.
And if he's waiting enough for me to get the points to do it, then
Yeah, we
Worth a go.
can stay here and okay, we draw back now. Sure.
usually he ignores the like.
The barricades, yeah. No. Each AI is upgraded apparently, so I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see what he chooses to do. How upgraded he is. He really is.
Well,
That said, we'll also win if we draw, so
That's true. We'll put it to the shortest combat time possible, like 10 minutes or something.
Combat time to 1 minute. Never
Yeah.
lose the defense.
Yeah.
just the hell of it. Just never attack either.
I mean, back in Warhammer 1 or 2, it must have been 1.
We have definitely run out the timer
Yeah.
like once.
Yeah. But it was some weird siege battle in a custom map, and they are freaked out. We're like, well, let's go sit here.
And we sure are getting a lot of resources, so that's good. Or supplies, I guess.
Look if you nuke that, man. Look at it.
Yeah, I really want to. Just. Yeah, you know what? I should.
Yeah, they are so clumped up.
Make it like right so we can't all escape, right?
That's the hope. All right.
There's also a pretty long cooldown on it, so.
Here
so
we
the hope is
go.
that,
Oh!
okay, got rid of those guys.
1 year gone. I think that was
There's
one.
a minute and a half of cooldown, so should have got to use one of them early anyway.
Actually almost 2 units down. One of them was clan rest. That's good.
But yeah, if they are bunched up and you hit them with that, they are.
Yeah, the hope is
toast.
to engage them first in this like cauldron of death we've made.
No.
That would
How
be
many
ideal.
uses
Wait.
do you have of that?
Is there a huge?
Two. So I have one more.
Isn't there a huge gap to the left of that barricade?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Like,
It's not a
hello?
big barricade.
What is this?
That's fine.
It'll take them time to go around.
I do like how the barricade is just a junkyard, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see, the other side is much safer because there's like a rope.
Oh, sure.
It's like you're not supposed to go that way. So people are really polite and don't ignore that little rule.
Velvet ropes are very useful.
Are we actually positioned a decent way here to defend this place? Oh, like, stick these in there. Put these goblins into there.
No, I think like a U shape is pretty good. Like let them come in and then we surround them.
I'm pretty
You
sure.
just don't want to be like overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a laser tower. Look at that.
Cool. Oh, yeah.
Shut up.
Oof.
That's good. It's not the best one we can get, but it was good money for that, you know.
It annoys me that the towers are still made out of wood. They should be
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I agree.
metal, right?
That's enough for
I'm on
that.
faction towers.
With the
Really
hat
weird that we
DLC.
don't. Yeah. Hat DLC. Well, here comes the waves.
Nope.
Yeah, towers just hitting that tree. That is so
Yeah, that's
annoying.
Here, but it should shoot in the back of them at least now.
It's not doing a great job hitting. Nope. Terrible at hitting at close range, apparently.
Oh,
We let as many of them engage as possible, and then we bomb this little cauldron of.
oh yeah.
That's a lot of friendly fire.
Yeah, well.
Why the goblins are fun.
Oh, that hit. That tower did good work there.
What's that ominous green ball?
Bonus versus large is their clan ability.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, the clump on the left there. That is tasty. We
Hold.
hold.
Yeah, they do got some guys who are going around. So
Yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
blingers are going around.
here's there. Yeah.
I don't really. When these goblins aren't doing much, I can get them to engage the slingers. Have to run past this line of fire real quick.
don't block my firing hole.
Yeah, I get that.
That's some good metal rain right there.
Yeah, it is. And the slightly explosive.
I
like,
think it's
crystal
time.
monster.
I think it's time to nuke.
Yeah, you do. You
I
think
do.
Is this the best
Yep.
guess?
Yeah.
I think now's time.
Pretty good.
Okay, we could pick one side, and I think pretty much I know which one.
And do it.
Do it.
Fire the tower.
Many mortals are better than one. Chant it. Chant it. Get him.
Oh.
All right, that worked. And that's all the nukes we have.
Oh, that did send a message.
Oh, that's like damage over time on the ground as well.
Oh yeah, it's like
Ow.
a quake thing
Ow, ow,
going
ow.
on. Oh, the blood. Oh, look at the viscera of it all.
Oh, that hurt these Chaos Dwarfs a lot.
Yeah, well.
I didn't know about the lingering radiation. I should have known.
Oh,
But that really sprung the fight in our favor.
the heroes on left, I can shoot with the blunderbusses here. Maybe. They're small targets though, difficult to hit.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do with them otherwise. They're sort of hiding behind the tree, so the tower can't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get you a clear line of fire against the
Yeah.
north, like on the left, that's engaged with the
Yeah.
Chaos Dwarf.
Yeah, let's do it. Can engage him with only one unit, like all the. Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to get him
Turn
to the
his-
other side now.
Turn his back to us, and then we can shoot him in the back.
Remove his armor. There we go. There's no armor.
I do it. Come
Goblins are
on.
running away.
Come on.
Shoot! Shoot!
Now's not the time to reload. Now's the time to shoot. Oh, they're pivoting. Okay, okay. Yep, this is gonna be a salvo here.
oh,
Gonna be a good one. Come on,
It's just hitting goblins.
give it the business.
Okay, okay.
Yes, yes, yes. Uh huh. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to move the Chaos Rolls out of the line of fire and failing horribly at it.
Kill Arcstorm the Lethal. He's a melee specialist. We cannot let him live.
Alright.
We got Snicketch on the other side,
Snicketch.
and then Plaque Roll and Verbitch the Vermintuous.
The what?
Yeah, Vomitus. There we go.
Vomitus?
Vomitus. Yeah, that's
Oh.
what that is.
Oh no, bonus versus large.
What are we to do?
Good thing we're dwarfs and the opposite of large.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, good, Anakin, good.
Oh, okay.
Mostly have slingers now.
And the thing I'm most worried about is these two, but I'm not sure if we can really.
I can shoot them, perchance.
Yeah, that would be great. Don't really have another answer to them.
You want me to kill the melee specialist first, or do you want me to try to shoot those guys?
I think you shoot those guys. They're sort of standing in the open.
Oh,
but
well.
it's just is thoroughly surrounded.
Well. Need to creep closer so we can get a good shot in. Risky, but I have to.
I don't know if you want to pull back and try to prevent the main point,
Could try.
because we have to not lose that to those slingers.
Yeah, I can probably
Just like, you don't have to bring a lot. They will eventually get destroyed by the towers back there, but just so we don't lose them. Okay, the Skaven don't like that.
No, they don't.
Yeah, that's working well.
But like,
Worried about the Snicketch guy though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we got to take out all the three of them, right? Eventually, some of them will run away.
Come on.
The goblins are holding him back at the moment. Not really doing much more
Somehow.
than that.
All
Well, they're
right.
actually feeling confident.
Right, trumpet guns, go. Trumpet him. Yes, good, good.
Thunder, that's great.
Doing work for sure. More salvos. Yes. Very pleasing.
Almost there. Kill him. You can just kill him before he gets away. Very nice. Some goblins back.
Those slaves are flanking me, but I think you can probably intercept
I
that for
got
me.
it.
I keep working on the leader. Oh god! The pain!
What leader?
The pain!
Oh, that tower just hit exclusively Chaos Dwarfs there, trying to shoot the slaves.
I'm gonna pivot around now and try to shoot the... Oh, no, he's running away. There we go.
Yep.
What a glorious victory.
Good.
So, good hold.
Nuke was very useful there.
Yeah, it's like my ability, faction ability, I guess.
You disengaged that leader with the goblins. I can probably shoot him out pretty clearly here.
Definitely.
Maybe. There we go.
Let him go. Let him go. There we go. Now it's can shoot a bit more.
Glorious. Glorious victory.
Yeah, we did very good there. That was a rough one.
So many
Very
rats.
victory.
Heroic. Sadly, can't see how many kills the muskets got.
They got
Presumably
3
a lot.
very important ones.
Pathetic goblins got 0 kills. Even. I think they might be the ones that just got shot. But
This is how it is to try to invade Alkenstar. Kick down the doors and then just 500 people shoot you from all directions.
it's all touch attacks. Oh, no. Armor does nothing. Yeah, that was a good fight.
Yeah, it was-
Mob fight.
Ah, good
You're going to
defense.
do now, Clan Victus. Bring your 2 other stacks.
That all the fury I
I
can
dare
muster.
you to bring more than I can handle.
I mean,
Wait.
it will reload our mortar.
True.
Yeah, go.
Oh yeah, they're sieging. Gottry and Sniven. Sniven is a great name for a Skaven.
Nice.
At least they take a attrition.
Well, they should.
Yeah, attrition.
Standing in like a molten lava fields. Can't tunnel through that.
But we can.
Convoy encounter. Path of fire. Name is attrition. No, stick to the road. Flooding? What? The Silver Pinnacle. No, my tower has been someone plugged the toilet and now it's overflowing.
Oh, it's flooded.
Oh, I can't get my drill. I like drills. Pro driller.
Yeah, well, perhaps now is the time we should make a save.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see more fights ahead. There's
Oh,
more Trench Craventail himself has shown up next to Drasorath. So that's a fight, I think. More scale. Yeah, we could. Well, no, can't do tomorrow.
No, tomorrow's. It's,
We got a game.
yep, good game tomorrow.
Saturday morning.
I'll make a save then.
I like what I've seen so far.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
The faction mechanics seem very involved, and I'm enjoying that a lot. It also feels like it should allow you to play really tall.
Yes.
Because you can just dump all the labor into one province and like rush build buildings, and you've got no growth requirements for a capital.
Mm-hmm.
Like that might be something I'll actually try. Just stay with one, maybe 2 provinces for a while. See how that goes.
Yeah, you probably want a
Not-
factory province and then like a materials province.
Yeah, that would probably be ideal, so you can really specialize.
Yeah. Go like the big one you go materials, and the small province you go factories. Yeah, I can see it.
But I'm having real trouble getting my control up here. Although I can just
You can
Oh,
execute
that's
slaves to.
that seems like a great use of labor.
I've done it twice in my home province just to beat them up a bit.
Since if you have low control anyways, you lose labor, so you might as well use it for that.
Yeah, exactly.
That feels like there's a lot of strategy here. A lot of gambits and tactics, you see.
Yeah, you wouldn't understand. It's high level. I like it. So far so good. The big victory is definitely the trumpet guns.
Yes.
Big fan.
Yes, I wish I had guns.
I seem to
You'll
recall
get guns.
you had something called a Death Shrieker
I-
missile launcher at one point.
I have never seen such a thing in my life.
I can
I
tell
don't
you,
know what you're
it
talking
is magnificent when you do see it. Shoots a missile into the sky that explodes into more missiles that then rain down upon the battlefield. You know,
Larsen has never known defeat. He merely showed up 5 turns later for no discernible reason.
Sure, sure.
He
But-
was elsewhere
Yeah.
and busy.
Yeah.
Don't ask. Don't ask! Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, with that, it is saved, and we will pick this up on Saturday morning. We aim to start around 8 or so. It's usually when Manaka gets up like at 5 in the morning, and
Yeah, pretty much.
I roll out of bed around 8. So around there is usually where we start.
I'll set an alarm and regret it every Saturday from now on.
That's right.
Oh, you're gonna have a great time.
I think so too.
Do what I do. Bring a cup of tea and toast to the first like hour or so of the stream.
That's great intel.
Alright, well, thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we will catch you again on Saturday morning. Bye bye.
Bye.